Hey there, if you're feeling a little off today, know that you're not alone. We've all been there in those quiet moments when it feels like the world is moving too fast and we're just trying to keep up. That nagging voice of self-doubt can creep in, whispering in our ear, making us question ourselves and our worth. It's something everyone faces, even if it doesn't always show on the outside. That sinking feeling when things don't go our way, or when life throws us a curveball, can be tough to shake. But it's important to remember, it's normal to feel this way sometimes. You are not alone in this. So many people around you have felt the same way, even if they don't talk about it. Reaching out for support, or just sharing how you feel can make a world of difference. Negative thoughts are a part of life. They come and go just like passing clouds. Everyone, no matter who they are, has moments of doubt or sadness. Even those who seem the most confident or successful have their own struggles. Behind every smile, there's a story, and sometimes that story includes moments of uncertainty or pain. Our emotions are like the weather. Sometimes it's bright and sunny, and other times the clouds roll in and it rains. But just as storms pass, so do difficult feelings. Our thoughts can shift and change, just like the sky. It's okay to have ups and downs. What matters is how we care for ourselves during those cloudy days. These thoughts are not a sign of weakness or failure. They're simply a reminder that you're human, and that it's okay to feel vulnerable sometimes. Allow yourself to acknowledge these feelings without judgment. Be gentle with yourself, and remember that it's perfectly normal to have tough days. Taking small steps, like talking to a friend, going for a walk, or simply breathing deeply, can help you start to feel better. This is the first step to breaking free from the weight of those thoughts. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Every day is a new chance to start again. You've got this, and brighter days are ahead. Ever wonder why negative thoughts seem so sticky? Why is it that a single criticism can echo in your mind for hours, while a compliment fades away so quickly? It's not just you. There's a reason for this, and it's rooted deep in our biology. Our brains are hardwired to focus on the negative. This isn't a flaw, but a survival mechanism that's been passed down through generations. It's called the negativity bias. This bias means we naturally pay more attention to threats, criticism, and bad news than to positive experiences. Think back to our ancestors, living in a world full of real dangers, predators, poisonous plants, and unpredictable weather. Survival depended on remembering threats. Forgetting a danger could mean the difference between life and death. A rustling in the bushes could mean danger. Our ancestors who paid attention to these warning signs were more likely to survive and pass on their genes. Our brains evolved to prioritize these potential dangers, activating the amygdala, the brain's alarm system, at the slightest hint of threat. Today, we don't face the same threats as our ancestors. Most of us aren't worried about wild animals or foraging for food, but our brains still operate with that ancient wiring. The same system that once kept us safe now reacts to modern stressors, like emails, deadlines, or social interactions. A critical comment can feel like a life or death situation, triggering anxiety and self-doubt, even when there's no real danger. That's your negativity bias at work. Understanding this is powerful because it helps you recognize that these reactions are normal, not personal failings. It allows us to see these thoughts for what they are: outdated alarms, not necessarily truths. By noticing this, you can start to respond with more compassion and less fear, taking control of your own story. Here's a liberating truth. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. Imagine you're watching clouds drift by. Some are fluffy and white, others dark and stormy. You don't judge them, you simply observe them. Treat your thoughts the same way. Notice them without getting carried away. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's true or that you have to believe it. You have the power to choose which thoughts you engage with. You are in control. Ready to challenge those negative thoughts? It's completely normal to have moments of self-doubt or to feel like your mind is working against you. But you don't have to let those thoughts control your actions or your self-worth. Let's break it down together. Here's a simple 3-step process that you can use anytime you notice negative thinking creeping in. These steps are practical, easy to remember, and can make a real difference in how you see yourself and your challenges. Step 1. Catch the thought. This means pausing for a moment in your day and noticing when a negative or unhelpful thought pops up. It could be subtle or loud, but the key is to recognize it. Become aware of the negative thought. Ask yourself, what exactly is this thought saying? Try to put it into words or even write it down. Sometimes seeing it clearly helps you understand its impact. How does it make you feel? Notice the emotions that come up. Maybe it's sadness, anxiety, or frustration. Acknowledging your feelings is an important part of this process. For example, you might think, I'm not good enough to apply for that job. This thought can show up when you're facing new opportunities or challenges. This thought might make you feel discouraged or defeated, as if you're not even worth trying. It can sap your motivation and make you want to give up before you start. Step 2. Challenge the thought. Don't just accept it as fact. Instead, get curious about it. Where did it come from? Is it really true, or is it just a fear or assumption? Ask yourself, is this thought really true? What evidence supports it? What evidence contradicts it? Think about your past experiences, your skills, and what others have said about you. For example, you might realize, wait a minute, I've handled similar challenges before. I have the required skills and experience. Maybe I've even succeeded in situations like this in the past. I've received positive feedback on my work before. Others have noticed my strengths, even when I doubted myself. Step 3. Change the thought. Now that you've challenged it, it's time to reframe it into something more balanced and supportive. Replace the negative thought with a more realistic and empowering one. This isn't about blind positivity, but about being fair to yourself. For example, you might say, I am capable and deserving. I have what it takes to try. I will apply for the job and see what happens. Taking action is a step forward, no matter the outcome. Even if I don't get it, it's a learning experience. Every time you practice this process, you build resilience and self-compassion, making it easier to face challenges in the future. Rewiring your mind doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It's really about building mental strength. It's about facing challenges with a more balanced and resilient mindset. Toxic positivity tries to suppress or deny negative emotions, but honestly, this is not healthy or sustainable. It's important to acknowledge and process all of our emotions, even the uncomfortable ones. So when you catch yourself spiraling into negativity, pause for a moment. Acknowledge the feeling, then gently guide your mind towards a more balanced perspective. Here are 3 daily habits to cultivate a more positive and confident mindset. First, journaling. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. End the day by reflecting on your accomplishments and challenges. Next, affirmation check-ins. Throughout the day, pause and repeat positive affirmations to yourself. For example, I am capable, I am worthy, or I am strong. And finally, gratitude listing. Before bed, take a few minutes to write down 5 things you're grateful for. Big or small, it all matters. Remember, changing your mindset takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself. You won't see results overnight, and that's okay. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a friend. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And when you stumble, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going.
Know you've been a good friend.
You have the power to transform your life, one thought at a time. Small steps taken consistently lead to big changes. Believe in yourself, be kind to yourself, and never give up. You've got this.